fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Prescott on 4th down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Does the big boy have the juice? And into the end zone. It's a pick. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The Packers at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
2nd down, it's Henderson. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Touchdown, Packers. Will Fuller, 43 yards. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Pollard again. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. They'll run it with Elliott. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. And at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Prescott now. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now Jones. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll look to run with Dillon. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. First down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
31's the mic. All day, just like that. Just like that. 31's the mic. Too little, cut. We're going to 53.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone. And that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout. making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I see you reaching for a white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So, game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
31's the mic. Watch the screen. Pass.
On play action, Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Here's Prescott. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run left with Pollard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Mike, check, 59.
Here's Prescott. Steps away. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. There he goes right side. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and into the end zone. Has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check 50, check 50. 47.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 79 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. 10th carry now for Elliott. Taking it right down Broadway. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Switch.
Run for Pollard. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Check, check, 59. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Inside give to Elliott. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
57's the mic. It's a party now.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.